gentlemen, please provide a warm welcome for the Sultan of SWAT, the King of Clout, your tournament MC, George Eckley.
Good morning, Mount Olive, and welcome to the 2019 First Robotics Competition and this year's challenge, Destination Deep Space, presented by the Boeing Company. This year's game celebrates the 50th anniversary of lunar exploration and looks to the future of space exploration as teams compete here on planet Primus. As part of FIRST, you are showing the world what it is capable when we all get together and dream big. Much like the space race from 50 years ago, FIRST combines dynamicism, resourcefulness, technology, mentorship, while providing individual resourcefulness for the participants. It's exciting to think about the impact that so many of you are going to have over the next 50 years. You are going to be the generation that leads us into the future, both here on Earth and beyond. Before we get to match play, let's hear from the three guys responsible for us being here today. FIRST founder, Dean Kamen, Distinguished Advisor, Woody Flowers, and FIRST President, Don Bosey.
Welcome to Destination Deep Space, presented by the Boeing Company. It's almost time to blast off.
Working with your partners in deep space, you're going to make this another graciously professional event.
FIRST works due to all of your mentors, teachers, parents, sponsors, suppliers, and our terrific event volunteers, including many FIRST alumni.
They've led the way with their dedication, leadership, and talents, so be sure to thank them all for helping you on this fantastic journey.
You continue to impress with your creative design, your teamwork, and your resolve to help FIRST make this a better world.
So a big thanks from FIRST to you.
You really are out of this world.
Continue to think big while having the hardest fun you'll ever have.
And good luck to all. It's time for Destination
Deep Space.
Thank you, Dean, Woody, and Don. We've got a bunch of teams competing here this weekend at Mount Olive representing the best of FIRST Mid-Atlantic. We've got some rookies, we've got some veterans, and we even have one team traveling all the way from Massachusetts. Before we get to our speakers for this morning, we want to thank our season sponsor, the Boeing Company. They're going places, and they are at the leading edge of space exploration and doing it with teamwork. So let's check it out.
Space is a compelling place. You know, I think about what it's going to take to go to Mars someday. It is going to take a team, right, led by NASA's exploration cadre of astronauts and the vehicle that will take them there. And then I look at the Boeing team that has pulled this together. I look at this team and they are second to none.
I work at Boeing at the Florida Space Coast site, supporting the CST-100 program. I'm a stress analysis engineer, so I ensure that the spacecraft has sufficient structural integrity to take it through its missions.
I am a design engineer, so I help design any of the production or ground support hardware that helps lift, move, or integrate any of the rocket parts together for SLS.
I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm in the design visualization group here. We do high-level modeling and simulations.
I'm building a rocket that's going to go back into space, so that's pretty cool.
There is nothing more important than teamwork in what we do here. It takes the best minds and it takes really good, solid communication.
Probably my favorite part of engineering is the creating, the ability to be working on a project and see it go from just a bunch of drawings on paper or a bunch of models in a computer to, as you can see behind me, an entire spacecraft.
So we're just building the foundation for the generations after us to build better rockets, to get to different planets. Maybe they'll make it to Jupiter or any of the other planets.
You can never learn too much. No matter what you're learning, it's always applicable somewhere.
Working on one of the first commercial crew programs since the retirement of the shuttle is a complete honor and privilege. This is something that we all take a great deal of pride in.
Being part of the team going to Mars, I mean, I get goosebumps every time I think about it.
I've always had a passion for pushing new frontiers in space exploration. Being a part of SLS and of America's space program is a dream come true for me.
All right, thanks once again to Boeing. All right, now I know we're all very excited and no event can be put on by itself. Since First Mid-Atlantic has been a thing, Mount Olive has been gracious enough to allow us to host one of their competitions here. So please welcome the principal of Mount Olive High School, Mr. Kevin Stansberry.
Good morning and welcome to Mount Olive High School. As the principal, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to welcome all of you on behalf of our staff and our students to host this incredible event. We have been a partner with First for 23 years, and we are just fascinated about the STEAM opportunities that you have in this day of age. And we are big fans of STEAM. We are huge fans of First. And we'd love to welcome all of you and wish you the best of luck. And how about if I yell, "We love," you all yell "First" as loud as you can. We love. You got to do better than that this morning. We love. One more time, top of your lungs. We love. Excellent. I'd like to give a big round of applause for Mr. Ernie DeSico for helping organize this regional event. He's absolutely phenomenal. He does so much for our staff and students. We thank our volunteers. We thank our parents. We thank our advisors. We thank you as our students for being involved in this incredible program. At this time, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of Schools in Mount Olive District, Dr. Robert Zwicky.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Stansberry. So everyone can see my bald spot on the ceiling cam there. So I have two words for you, awe and gratitude. This is my first time here at the First Robotics competition in Mount Olive, and I am absolutely blown away. For years, robotics has been synonymous with Mount Olive. I remember about 12 years ago when I was a teacher at Montgomery High School having a conversation about Mount Olive robotics and how they were coming up here for a competition, so shout out to you guys. But it's truly amazing, and this happens because of the commitment to innovation of the people here in this room. It began with Ernie and board members like Bill Robinson and Dr. Larry Reynolds, and our Board of Education. And we have our board members here today, and I'd like to ask them to stand to be recognized. We have our board president, Ms. Elizabeth Ouimet, Mr. John Kemna. I know Mr. John Petrie's here someplace as well. He's over there in the back. It's because our board says yes to innovation, because this community asks for it, our students ask for it, and that's why this is where innovation happens. Mount Olive is Innovation Town, USA. So thank you guys so much for being here. I look forward to this competition. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Dr. Zwicky. Moving on up the chain, we now like to introduce our next speaker, the mayor of Mount Olive, Mr. Robert Greenbaum.
Everybody face this way. What's wrong with this side of the audience? First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for being here and welcome you to Mount Olive Township. We're very proud. I think this is probably the 7th or 8th year or 9th year that I have been able to welcome everybody or participate because my son went through the program. And one of the things I'm sure you're going to hear about are the scholarship opportunities that are available through First. And I can tell you my son, who lived robotics, Team 11, got scholarship offers to just about every school that he applied to. So make sure that if you stay with the program that you take advantage of the money that's out there. And I can tell you that my son, who's still involved in the First robotics program, even after graduating from the University of Michigan, he got a tremendous job, graduated as a computer science major, and got a job doing internet security. So what I always know about this group is that you are the best and the brightest. Keep it going. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Greenbaum. All right, our next sponsor is the Pickastem Technology Director of the Combat Capability and Development Command Armament Center. Please welcome Mr. John Hederick.
I hope when you said biggest, you don't mean biggest. Hey, good morning, everybody. Are you all awake? You're not making much noise for a bunch of future scientists and engineers. How many of you want to be a scientist or an engineer? Raise your hand. How many really aren't sure yet? There you go. That's okay. It's all right. Hey, you know, when I was watching the floor plan here and all the things going on, I really think we should all give a round of applause and recognition to all the volunteers that I see on the floor, all these folks in gray shirts. Can we give a round of applause for them? And then I was talking to some of your referees, and I asked them what they do, and they say they got to manage 2.5 minutes of sheer conflict. And so I think we should recognize them also. And the reason I think it's real important to what's really important about what you do or what this event is all about, it's about learning how to work as a team. It's not really the winning. I know you want to win. Who wants to win anyway? No one wants to win here, right? But it's all about working as a team and applying your craft and respecting each other and working together is what it takes to make this whole event happen. So I'm just thrilled to be able to say I'm sponsoring 25 teams here today, and we do it wherever we can. If you have friends that want to get involved in STEM, make sure you spread the word that Picatinny's here to really reach out and support STEM wherever we can. So thank you for having me here. I'm going to sit back now and enjoy the conflict that's about to occur. So good luck to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hedrick. Our next speaker is the civilian aide to the Secretary of the Army. Please welcome Mr. Richard Eastman.
Hey guys, again, I am representing the Secretary of Army, Mr. Esper, and welcome all you folks to this. John told you about Picatinny's role in STEM. I endorse that, obviously. Give you all a lot of credit for being in this program. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you, Mr. Eastman. Our final speaker for today is the Vice President Site Leader for Siemens Health. Please welcome Mr. Zach Wirt.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. I want to thank everybody for the opportunity to be here representing Siemens at this incredibly exciting event. As I look around this room, the confidence that I have in the future of science and engineering is growing. What you guys do here today and will continue to do through your love of science and engineering is going to change the world. Have fun, stay competitive, go Mount Olive.
Just as much as the competition can't be put on without our sponsors, it also can't be put on without our volunteers. So now it's time to recognize our volunteers standing in front of me in our lovely blue polos. Please stand up and give a round warm of applause for our judges, led by our judge advisor, Laura Corsetta. They're going to be coming around to the pits to talk to all of you, and just as much as they want to get to know you, you should want to get to know them, because a lot of them work for sponsors that might be willing to give you a job later on. Another group of volunteers is the group standing behind me in the black and white stripes. They are our referees, led by head referee Brian Bilecki. Their job is to make sure that all of you are playing like crazy while in the spirit of gracious professionalism and the game. Everyone, please remember that their rulings are final and there will be no video replays. Along with fair competition, safety is definitely a priority here at First. We want you to have fun but be safe at the same time. So please welcome our lead safety advisor and our safety advisors, Kenneth Vessery. And congratulations to Team 5348 Charger Robotics from Cokato, Minnesota for their terrific award-winning safety animation. Let's check it out.
There's always a lot to do before a rocket launch, but safety should always be the #1 priority. Always get plenty of sleep. It's important to stay awake and play it safe. Protect your eyes, hands, and feet with the proper attire. Keep your hair tied back and no loose clothes. Always make sure to secure parts before cutting. In case of emergencies, read up on your team's safety procedures, and always power down the robot before working on it. With all the proper precautions taken and the work done, we're ready to blast off.
Speaking of safety, here at the event, we want to make sure that everyone has a safety plan in place. So mentors, please make sure to communicate to your teams what to do in the event of an emergency, where to evacuate. Make sure to listen to all announcements and be safe. Here in FIRST, you learn a lot: competition skills, cooperation, engineering, teamwork. Educators and company recognize this, and over 200 colleges want to make more than $80 million worth of scholarships available. They want to give you free money. You can find out about all these opportunities and continue to achieve the mission of FIRST. So let's hear a little bit about the impact of FIRST after high school.
Alumni means that I have an entire world of connections.
It allows me to volunteer and give back to the community.
I think FIRST can really prepare you to solve any number of the world's big problems. The skills that you're going to be learning can completely change the future.
In FIRST, most awards are in fact team-based. However, there is one award that recognizes individual excellence. That would be the Dean's List Finalist Award. So all students who are nominated for the first Dean's List Finalist Award, please stand up so that we may recognize you. We wish you all the best of luck in your interviews today, and thank you for being such terrific role models and leaders. Mentors and coaches, you're critical to the FIRST experience. You're part of a million-strong support system we've built for students around the world who are realizing their dreams, big or small, and need encouragement to reach for the stars. We know that many of you are also mentoring teams from other FIRST programs: FIRST LEGO League Junior, FIRST LEGO League, and FIRST Tech Challenge. However, here's something new. To help mentors get started with FIRST LEGO League or FIRST Tech Challenge programs, there's a new program called Jumpstart, which helps prepare new teams for their first competitive season by providing up to 4 additional months of coding and robot practice. You can help the FIRST community grow by sharing this opportunity or starting a team of your own. Learn more about FIRST Jump at firstinspires.org/FLL-Jumpstart or firstinspires.org/FTC-Jumpstart. The Jumpstart registration is open through April 15th. And of course, a big thanks to all the mentors and coaches for your dedication on behalf of all FIRST programs. FIRST will meet you wherever you are. Whatever your age or ability, there's a FIRST program for you. So please go to www.firstinspires.org for more information on any of the programs. All right, it's almost time to head off to Planet Primus, but before we get into action, ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for our national anthem performed by the Mount Olive Singers, with our colors being presented by the Mount Olive Junior Air Force ROTC.
And you see by the dawn's early light what so bright on strikes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaked, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air. They proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, let's keep it going for the Mount Olive Singers. Teams for qualification batch number 1. After the field is ready, please come on out, set up your robots, and get ready.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off. 69-43, going for a cargo, and they score! And that's the end of Sandstorm. 1403, going for a cargo panel. 1403, still going for a hatch panel. 6945, they've got a cargo. 1228, trying to shoot a cargo. 1403 gets a hatch panel. 1228 still trying to get a cargo on the cargo ship. Can they do it? 6943 gets a cargo in the cargo ship. Team 11's got a cargo. Can they get it in the ship? They got it in the first level. 1403 gonna put a hatch panel on. And they miss. 1923 has a ball. Can they get the cargo in the ship? Mort 11's got another cargo in the ship. Mort 11 going for another cargo. 1403 has another hatch panel. Mort shoots and they miss. 1228, can they get this cargo out of their robot? 28 seconds left in the match. 1923, going to put a hatch on. That gives us 18 seconds left. 1923, going to put a hatch panel on. Mort 11 on the first level. 1403 on the first level. 6945 on the first level. Alrighty, who's ready for the final score? And Blue Alliance takes it away with 44-21. Give it up for the Blue Alliance.
Space Explorers Between the Lines. 3, 2, 1, go!
Live from Mount Olive, it's Saturday night. 10 seconds remaining in this sandstorm period. We have Mort Beta versus Mort. Very interesting. Mort Beta scoring there. Auto preload. Mort not quite doing it. Blue off to the advantage though. Difference between Mort and Mort Beta. 193 is the junior varsity team, composed of freshmen and sophomores. Mort, juniors and seniors. We'll see how this one plays out. 1989, Vikings Robotics depositing a cargo into that cargo ship. Mort Beta and the Children of the Corn for the Blue Alliance, both filling up 2 slots in that cargo bay. Tons of payload for each alliance. Boom goes the dynamite for 1989. Nicely done. Mort Beta going with that shooting starfish. 29-23. Blue at the advantage with 1.5 minutes remaining. 2070 looks to be dead in the water out there. Let's hope that they can get something going for their robot. Blue Alliance, Children of the Corn, getting another one to connect for Blue. Starting to pull away, 9-point differential with 70 seconds left to go. Here comes the Siemens-sponsored machine, number 11 in blue. They've got a hatch panel going for the lower level. Gotta try to drop it down. It'll be 2 points if they get it to go. Nicely done. Here comes Team Falcon for the Blue Alliance. Trying to do some teamwork with the Children of the Corn. They've got to stick that cargo in with the hatch panel covering it for it to count. Oh no. Looks like they don't quite get their cargo to stay in there. 35 seconds remaining. Here comes Vikings Robotics, 7-point differential. They're trying to make it up with 2 points. Trying to place this hatch panel down. Have to get it free. There it goes. That's 2 points. Bringing this back, 5-point differential. Here comes Mort. Mount Olive Robotics team, our gracious hosts, going up to the second level. Dropping down that hatch. They got to back off for it to count. 5 seconds left. 2 up for red, 2 up for blue. Here comes Mort. Time runs out. 1-point differential on the board right now. Hold your breath. Scores going up on the board. The Blue Alliance surging ahead there, 44-37. Wow. It's all about the sandstorm and the hatch panels, folks. Tied up all the way else through.
Space Explorers between the lines. 3, 2, 1, go!
Match 47 underway. Sandstorm is covering the field. Vision is partially blocked. Nightshade for 1923 on the Blue Alliance, delivering a hatch. That's 2 points. Red Alliance rockets ahead in the score. 1:31 on the clock. Blue Bears, hailing from Newark, going up and over the cargo ship. Doesn't quite make it in there. Blue Alliance striking first on the cargo ship. That's courtesy of 1279, Immaculata High School. Quick work of the cargo. Mort Beta following it up with another piece of cargo. 1923's got a hatch panel in their grasp. They lose it, though. Some hard defense being played by the Aperture team from Newton. Working their way over to 193, trying to prevent them from getting to the cargo ship. It doesn't work. Mort Beta, bada bing, bada boom. Dropping down that piece of cargo. 9-point differential. Blue Bears from Newark lining up their shot. Up and into the red cargo ship. More payload being added. 6-point gap. Uh-oh. Mort Beta up on 2 wheels. They ground themselves down here on Primus. Just a little over a minute left to play now. Blue Bears continuing to fill the red cargo ship. Looks like we've got 4 cargo in the blue, 5 in the red. Blue Bears looking to make it 6. 6 points still separating. Make it 9. Mort Beta with the layup on the end. 39-30. Blue Bears from Newark up and in as well. Back and forth we go. 35 seconds remaining. Aperture not leaving 1923 alone, and it's causing them to make mistakes. Trying to get that hatch panel onto the rocket. Not quite successful. 20 seconds to go now. 6 points separate these teams. We'll have to see what these robots will do in terms of the HAB. Cold Fusion launching a piece of cargo into the cargo ship, but there's already a piece there. Not going to count for points. 10-point differential with 5 seconds. Robots looking to go for level 2 and 3. Official results going up on the board for match number 47. There it goes. Blue Alliance surging ahead, 45-39. 1923 moving up to number 5. We've got the last match of the day coming your way right now.
Space Explorers between the lines. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, match 65 underway. 10 more matches left to go in the qualification tournament. As George said, we have our number 2, our number 7 in blue, our number 5 in red. Both already showing why they are there. 17-9 right now, Red Alliance advantage. 3-0-3, getting a three-pointer in the cargo ship for the Red Alliance. 2-19 and 40-35 at center field, going back and forth defensively. Trying to go fill up the cargo ship. 193, good. 219, also good. 23-32, palindromic score on the board. 100 seconds. 303 with the layup for 3 points. 193, that's a three-pointer. 219 trying to go up with their own. They raise the arm up for the Blue Alliance. Nicely done. 303 continues to add those cargo pieces to the center ship. Over on the far side of the field, Pirates working that hatch panel, trying to precariously place it on the rocket, trying to go for level 2, it looks like from here. Oh, big hit at center field. With just under a minute to play now, 219 sets their sight on the last cargo bay in the cargo ship for blue. Nicely done. Filling that ship up. 303 answering with one of their own. 9-point difference. We approach under 45 seconds now. 219's got that buddy climb. Looks like they're going to deploy their ramp pretty soon. Get ready for the end game. Oh boy. One of their ramps looks like it's almost good to go. 27 seconds left. 57-32 for the Red Alliance. Robo Tigers taking themselves out of the match, doing a HAB 1. 193 on the HAB for Blue Alliance. Smart Beta trying to get it to go. Up goes 303, up goes 193. Oh boy. 193 needs to retract their stilt. 303, they need to get up as well. Time expires here on Primus. 6 points separating these alliances. We'll see how this plays out. Results up on the big board. The Blue Alliance takes the win. Score 55-46. 219 moving up to number 6. Pirates holding on to their number 2 rank. 303 dropping out of the top 8 just a bit to number 9 on the bubble there.
Space Explorers between the lines. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right. 5 of our 6 robots rocketing off to start. Make it 6 out of 6. 11 dropping off the goods for the Blue Alliance. Tigertrons depositing a hatch panel themselves. Blinds going up. We now have full vision. This is an important match for the top 8. We've got Pingree, who's sitting at number 3, 2577 in blue. 222 sitting at number 7. They're looking to make sure they move up in the ranks. Team 11 Mort, our gracious host from Flanders, dropping a bunch of cargo into the cargo ship already. 222 answering with some of their own. 9 points separating these two alliances. Team 1768 from Bolton, Massachusetts in blue on the far side of the field, working that Blue Alliance rocket ship, dropping down a hatch panel. They've got blue the 1-point lead, but the Tigertrons reclaiming the lead for red. That's a 3-point piece of cargo. Mort tries to respond with one of their own, doesn't quite make it. Back and forth we go. Tigertron's balancing that cargo precariously. That's some fancy driver control there. 70 seconds left to go in the round. Pingree Robotics putting a level 2 hatch panel on, trying to get it to go. 1768 looks to extend their elevator all the way to the second level. Boom goes the dynamite there, putting the hatch on there. 40-39, 1 point difference separating these alliances. Just under a minute to go now. 2-2-2 from Tunkhannock High School, trying to work that side of the cargo ship. Boom goes the cargo right into that cargo ship. Looks like we've got mostly everything full here in the center structure. 30 seconds to go. The action starts to ramp up as the Red Alliance looks to get a HAB 3. That rookie team, Chronic or Delta, deploying their ramps. Pingree going for the 3-tier climb. 222 trying to line it up with Chronic or Delta. 14 seconds to go now. Who's going to get to the top? Blue or red? Lots of stress. Pingree Robotics is up for blue. Red looks to go for HAB 2 as time starts to tick away. Running out on both of these alliances. Scores up on the board. Blue Alliance wins this match 69-48. Pingree Robotics shoots up to the number 2 position. Tigertron's dropping down to number 10.